So, hot. Any given weekend, we are back. This is bowl season, college football playoffs, first round episode. We have a lot to uncover since the last time we dropped an episode. There's been a lot of news that came out, good and bad. Let's start with the news that happened today within our friend group. You know, Drew Stoggs in the back. You know, we got word that his storage unit
Dude, we're just going right in.
was that's big news.
Yeah,
We got news that your storage unit was broken into.
It was. I mean, it's Thankfully, I've located a few items. So
yeah, Sherlock Holmes over here.
Yeah, I did, because one of them is Well, I'm not going to go into the details, but it was not. Stopped in to grab a Miami sweatshirt before I showed up at Nate's to ride up to the studio, and my shit's all over the place, and my guitars and music stuff's missing, and fun.
That's crazy.
What a fun Wednesday.
Yeah, what a fun hump day. And speaking of humping, the other news is Sharon Moore doing a lot of that, apparently. I thought that Nate was the one that broke into the storage unit and used the money to bail out Sharon Moore. What are your...
I will say that's quite a transition.
Thank you. Yeah. So your thoughts on... that whole scandal dropping over, what was it? What did that come out? Thursday
or
Wednesday?
Wednesday. One of those days. It would have been a lot better if we recorded. It might have been worse for the fans if we recorded right after the Sharon Moore news dropped, because I was very passionate. I was very angry. I still am angry, but I don't have as long of a rant on it as I would. Like, if we would have did it the day after, like, I would have went on like a 15-minute rant, just like tearing apart Michigan. And like
we went to a Thunder game Wednesday night, and you look over, and I mean, first of all, it was a blowout. But if you look over, Nate's not even acknowledging the game. He's just on Twitter scrolling and tweeting and entire time.
It was the day that the Sharon Moore news dropped, and literally an hour after that, like,
just worse and worse.
Even way bigger news dropped. So it was kind of a domino effect on that. What I have to say about the Sharon Moore saga, I know there's a lot of fans out there that they boost their teams up whenever they're really good. I'm one of those fans. Like, when Michigan was in the Natty hunt, I was spamming the group chat about all types of shit. But there's a lot of fans out there that'll boost their team up whenever they're really good, and then when shit hits the fan, they kind of back off and they give their team some sort of grace. I'm not that person. I'm just as passionate as I am for the positives as I am for the negatives. With this Sharon Moore situation, the sign stealing shit, that's one thing. I will go to the end of my grave saying that was gamesmanship. That was, we were just flat out better than you and you didn't like it. Even when you took the signs away from us, we just yammed it down your throat, and we were just flat out a better team than anyone in the country that year. I will stand on that flag as long as I live, that the sign stealing bullshit was a bunch of bullshit that shouldn't have even been addressed.
You'll die on that hill.
Michigan men are just a bunch of fucking cheaters.
I will die on that hill. You interrupt my rant. I am gonna go into the Michigan man thing. Right now, the Michigan man thing is dead. What I was gonna say was, this was the first time since 2019 when Ohio State won their 8th straight game against us with a first-time head coach, and they hung 60 on us in Ann Arbor in 2019. It is the first time since then that I've been ashamed to be a Michigan man. I've been just flat out ashamed to be, associated with that program.
It's embarrassing.
It's a good thing you're an Oklahoma man.
No, I'm a Michigan man.
You're not a Michigan man.
I'm a Michigan man
at heart.
Y'all are a bunch of sheeps, and
You're
just
born and
followed-
raised in the state of Oklahoma.
Y'all followed what your parents told you to. I found I created my own path of my fandom. But the Sharon Moore thing is, there was literally every single Michigan insider knew about Sharon Moore's mistress.
Yeah, let's get into that. Apparently people knew about this for a while.
This has been going on for a while, yes. The first time I heard of it was after the OU loss. And during that time, you're just coming off of the sign stealing bullshit. Before that, it was the burger.
You didn't believe it?
It was the burger shit with Jim Harbaugh. And so your initial reaction is...
Oh, bullshit.
Like, clearly bullshit. Like, this is our bridge coach. He's the one that's supposed to lead us through the NCAA investigations and whatnot. The second time I heard it was actually after the USC loss, which was our second loss of the year. So Michigan insiders have been in the known of this, but they haven't necessarily reported it because... There was a Michigan State fan that reported that Sharon Moore was going to get fired soon, like a week before he got fired, and he had to take down the post, and he put up some post about like Sharon Moore is like a great man, he has a lot of integrity. So when there's accusations like this, you can't just
Assume.
you can't assume, and you can't put out there that like it's a fact, because the Michigan and Sharon Moore, like the lawsuits that could come with that if shit doesn't come out. If Sharon Moore would have beat Ohio State, this doesn't come out. This is swept under the rug.
Does this happen in a lot of other a lot of bad stuff? Not saying this exact incident, but like, do you think some shady shit happens in some programs, but if you win, they cover it up?
That is a fact, that there is a lot of head coaches right now that have some type of mistress with their wife. I mean, I'm not going to say any name. I'm just going to throw out random names that I definitely haven't heard from circles. Lincoln Riley, Dan Lanning. Like those are guys that definitely didn't cheat on their wife at all, or don't have some type of mistress going on. Lane Kiffin. But the way that this broke was surprising to me. I know when it first broke, the group chat was asking like what was happening. I was like, I did hear a rumor.
Well, it came out he was fired for a cause, so that was like what was the reason?
Yeah, the first text in the group chat was Zach saying, "What the fuck is going on in Ann Arbor?" And I'm pretty sure he's the one that sent the first text whenever our sign stealing shit dropped. So whenever I see like a text from Zach.
Hamill.
Like I'm locked in. I'm seeing what's going on. The Sharon Moore thing. I'm gonna read a tweet that I had right after it happened, because, like I said, right after it happened, I was so in shock and so angry. I tweeted the Adam Schefter tweet of Michigan has fired head coach Sharon Moore. I said, "What an absolute scumbag. You got handed the reins at one of the premier programs in the country as a first-time head coach. Your best head coaching offer would have been Ball State. We just got through all of the sign-stealing bullshit, all of the cheeseburger bullshit. All you had to do was focus on winning football games. You're not even 40 years old yet, with a wife and 2 kids and a program of your dreams. All you had to do was focus on winning football games and building a program, and you chose to throw it all away for a mid-blonde, fuck you forever, at Coach Sharon Moore." That's just kind of the way I'm feeling. Like,
Powerful.
The way you throw away. We talked about Ryan Day being born on third base. That has kind of been the narrative out of Michigan fans. Sharon Moore was born on third base. Even though when he took over, there were 18 players that left to the NFL, there were 13 coaches that left to the NFL also, and he had to rebuild that. You're getting a first-time head coaching job at the University of Michigan. The only place that you had cut your teeth with as a coordinator or as some sort of coach was Central Michigan, a fucking MAC school. There were no coaches out there like parading for you as like a great offensive mind, as a great coordinator, and you get blessed with an opportunity like this. You're not even 40 years old left, and you cheat on your wife with a mistress, and it comes out dropping. And the crazy part was
scumbag move.
Absolute scumbag. I fucking despise Sharon Moore.
Crazy thing what?
There's a lot of people out there that kind of have sympathy for Sharon Moore, and I kind of do also, because you watched his entire life that he's built through his playing career, his coaching career. You saw it all crumble in the span of a 24-hour period.
Then he gets arrested.
Not even 24 hours.
Literally an hour
like
after he got
7
fired.
hours.
Yeah, he gets arrested.
It completely crumbled. He went fucking
Crashed out.
loony bins. And it's just crazy. I don't have the sympathy for him because you got blessed with such a spot that like I can't have any sympathy for you. You cheated on your fucking wife and you got caught. Like I don't have any sympathy for that. But the thing is, if we would have done this 10 days ago, I would have had a lot more reaction with it. Now, Michigan, we're in the coaching search. We got Kenny Dillingham on the table. We got Kalen DeBoer on the table. We got fucking Kyle Whittingham from Utah on the table.
Because y'all fired him with cause, you don't have to pay him that, what, 13 mil?
Yeah, we don't have to pay him a dime.
Money. Now you got money to spend.
Yeah,
on a new coach.
Michigan, we're gonna have money to spend regardless, but it is good that you don't have to spend a dime on him. And also, he wasn't necessarily ready to be a head coach. He needed a few more years to do that. Like I said, he was only an offensive line coach at Central Michigan. That's the way he kind of cut his teeth. There's guys like Jed Fish, who was rumored to be a Michigan candidate, who's literally been all over the country cutting his teeth at different coordinators, different positions, NFL, college, from Seattle to fucking Ann Arbor.
Kalen DeBoer?
Kellen DeBoer, yeah, I mean, he's a top 5 coach on the. We're probably going to get into that, but it does suck because I don't think that the Michigan man thing. I think we should put that to bed for now. I think we should not do the Michigan man thing because we've had 7 or 8 coaches arrested in the past decade in Michigan. We had fucking our co-OC with Sharon Moore in 2021, Matt Weiss, who got literally FBI investigated because he was hacking into like recruits, like social media pages and their huddles and shit like that. We had Denard Robinson, a former Michigan quarterback who got arrested for drunk driving. We got this fucking retarded midget guy who got arrested for being a pedophile. He got caught by one of those like pedophile catchers. Like, what are we doing as Michigan men, as the program that's supposed to be built on integrity, class, leading the way? What are we doing having all these fucking scandals, all these different shits? I'm personally tired of it. I want to tear it all down and just completely rebuild with a new coach, with a new staff, because I'm tired of the always having to be involved with some type of scandal. Like it's embarrassing as a Michigan man.
Y'all are like the Georgia Bulldogs as a coaching staff.
Yeah, how many coaches have a show cause?
Yeah, the show cause. There's probably a lot of coaches that got hit with the sign stealing shit with that, which, like I said, I'll take to the grave that was gamesmanship. But
it was
this one
to an extent. It's gamemanship.
I just
there was a little bit more to that made it cheating. But
I don't want to get into that because we've had that argument before.
Yeah.
I just think that this took it to a whole new level to where it's like undeniable. Like, what the fuck is Michigan football doing?
This is some shit you you usually don't see. Like I would never expect this.
I would just say that with the sign stealing stuff, then you add this. This makes this. While this is really, really bad, if you weren't coming off the heels of the sign stealing, this wouldn't be. It would be the laughingstock, but like it wouldn't be questioning the integrity of the program.
Yeah,
completely.
I agree with that, and that's why I'm so disappointed with
It's
Sharon
awful.
Moore, because you're supposed to be our bridge coach to get out of the sign stealing shit and get out of it. But yeah, I totally agree that the Michigan man,
Like this is worse than Urban Meyer finger.
This is why I said we talked about Petrino from Arkansas earlier in the pod when we were like, that's one of the craziest coaching scandals ever.
Yes.
He got caught with his mistress on a motorcycle. This blew that out the water. This makes what's his face? Who did I just say? What was the name I said? Petrino. It makes him look like a fucking like angel because you decided to show up to your mistress's house an hour after you got fired.
Crashed
you broke
out.
in, and then you grabbed 2 butter knives with a pair of scissors and was like, I'm going to kill myself in front of you. You ruined my life, all this other shit.
That's the sad part of it.
Yeah, that's the shit that kind of took it to another level.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
because I can only think of one other coaching story that
Penn
tops that.
State?
Penn State
And then
Sandusky
this.
is the only one that like that's on a whole nother level.
Yeah, that one's in its own class. But even with the Mel Tucker shit in 2022, when he gets caught jerking off to some trainer that came in, like some motivational speaker girl that came in, he gets caught jerking off. You didn't see him showing up to her house trying to kill her and kill himself in front of her afterwards. Like, this is one of the craziest coaching firings that I've ever seen. And I bet a lot of people agree with that, but it's still hard to believe that it happened to my program.
Yeah, it was just crazy seeing. It just kept on getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and just something about those Big Ten coaches. I mean, Sharon Moore, like you said, Mel Tucker. You got Dan Lanning doing coke, like something in the Big Ten water.
It just means more up there.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, Dan Lanning isn't confirmed. That's a damn good football coach.
That is, but
Mel Tucker and Sharon Moore are confirmed.
That boy yacked out of his mind.
He might just be fired up, Bub. You have no idea.
It's funny that you said Sharon Moore was born on third base. That brother was trying to get to third base.
That boy was
on third
born
base.
being walked home for the game-winning run.
Yeah.
How stupid do you have to be? I saw 6, and don't do some fucking stupid ass meme. I saw 6 or 7 like photos of Sharon Moore out with his mistress. If it was him walking around campus, if it was on the Big Ten Network, like at a lacrosse game, and he's there with his mistress, like how fucking stupid are you to just be out and about with your mistress that is already kind of rumored?
What was her title?
She was the assistant to the head coach.
Executive assistant
To the head coach. She got her salary doubled after allegedly Sharon Moore put a baby in her, paid for her abortion. That's whenever he doubled the salary. There's a lot of different stories going around. I could talk about the legit one, but the Sharon Moore thing, like, I just can't believe that it happened to Michigan. But now we're on to our like new head coach. Like, Michigan fans went from the sky is falling to, oh fuck, we're about to get a massive improvement in like a day and a half.
Yeah, that brother was starving.
He was so horny, dude. He DM'd a OnlyFans girl after he got arrested and got released. He had already been DMing her, and he DM'd her again saying some shit. Like, you know how horny you have to be?
I saw he DM'd somebody at the halftime game of the OU game.
That hasn't been confirmed yet, but the people that were on the Sharon Moore case that like called it out before it happened, those are the same people saying he was DMing at halftime. It honestly wouldn't surprise me. Like, he is one of the horniest man ever to live. Harbaugh texted him some, like, you need some spiritual help shit. He definitely does. Yeah, just a crazy week for Michigan after losing to Ohio State that I had no idea what was coming.
He needs more than spiritual help.
Yeah, that man.
He needs to be in a fucking cuckoo house for quite some time.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but
I'm ready for that body cam to drop.
How do you feel about Michigan, though, waiting to release this until after signing day? It's kind of fucked up.
That if that were the case, that would 100% be fucked up. Like, it is a business at the end of the day to where, like, you want to wait until after signing day to do this. But what I've read from credible sources is that the mistress brought new evidence to Michigan's office, specifically Ward Manuel, and that's what made the firing so, like, instant. Because Sharon Moore and the mistress, he had broken up with her like 2 weeks prior, 3 weeks prior, because the Michigan itself was having an investigation on it because of the rumors and shit. So he broke it off, and then she came out with new evidence. Apparently, he had been like stalking her for like 3 months. Like,
it ain't that good.
But did he fire her? Is that what caused the?
That's yeah. He broke up with her and fired her from that job, and then she apparently came out with some new evidence for it. I don't know what to believe because there's so many different reports of if Michigan knew the entire time. We definitely knew there were rumors, but I think it's really hard to confirm those rumors without like the mistress coming up front and like saying that, because they both denied it when it initially was investigated. So I could see that, but also it coming like 2 days after signing day, like there might be a little bit more there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just a wild story. Wild to think about that would happen.
Yeah.
You're going to be telling your kids about that.
Yeah. Now we we got some new coaches going on.
Now you got
way better coaches.
Look forward to. Yeah. So
Kalen DeBoer, killing Dillingham.
It'll be interesting to see what else comes out on that. And what also is related to Sharon Moore, he has ties to Oklahoma.
He's an Oklahoma graduate. That's probably part of the reason that he did this ungodly stuff, was that he graduated from OU.
Let's say that when middle of the Bible Belt.
Was not going to transition to that.
He's not a Michigan man. That's all I'm saying. He graduated from OU.
Speaking of OU, college football playoffs this weekend. First round. First time ever in Oklahoma. And I heard from a little birdie that the boys are going to be making a trip down south.
Oh, we going to be in there.
Shout out Sooner. Shout out to Uber Zach in the back. I heard potentially might be driving.
I don't know where you heard that because I'm playing golf and then going straight to Norman.
Okay.
We'll figure out a way.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah,
probably B-Will or something.
We'll be down there. We have a friend going to a game. Couple of friends going to the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna be wearing it's a T-shirt that has Kenny Dillingham and Kalen DeBoer in Michigan gear on it with the big house in the background, and it's gonna say KD because they're both Kenny Dillingham, Kalen DeBoer, KD to Ann Arbor.
It might be too soon to wear Michigan gear.
No, it's not. It's a white T-shirt with just their face on it. I'm not wearing any Michigan gear right now. You see me.
I respect it because you're not wearing some Alabama shit just to troll OU fans.
I'm rooting for OU big time to give belt to Alabama and Kalen DeBoer. So
I do want to be honest though. I know I talked about going down.
Oh, here he goes.
Dude, I've got a big morning the next day that I've got to be. It's an early kickoff.
It is.
What's
why
an early
not
kickoff? The OU game?
No, Miami
Texas A&M.
Oh.
I've got to be well rested.
Yeah,
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
But like once the game starts,
I don't know about that because
once the game starts, you could theoretically go back and watch that game somewhere else.
Yeah, but then what's the point of? I know a lot of people that are watching it in town, anyways. So,
But then you like get the festivities of
Yeah, the pageantry.
college game day is going to be there, all that stuff.
Dude,
that's
we
going
went
on.
to Texas last year. You know you got to go to OU this year.
well, here's the silver lining: is that if when Miami wins on Saturday morning, they will be playing at AT&T Stadium. That pageantry is going to be a little bit. I mean,
I don't
Yo,
know
that
about
one's-
I don't know about that.
I don't know, maybe
Like the pageantry on campus versus being at a bowl, like
Yeah.
at AT&T Jerry World, is not going to be the same as being on a campus.
At all.
And Norman's
No, you're
gonna be
right. I'll
lit.
take that
Gonna be rocking.
I know it is, but it's going to be a fucking madhouse.
3 words.
But we're all gonna
Lit,
be down there,
crazy
dude.
movie.
For the fans, for the supporters. They want to see Drew out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You
Drew
don't,
wants
have to,
to
you
be.
don't have to get super drunk,
Yeah,
but
handle yourself.
Nah, I know, but I know myself too well, and I'm gonna get down there and I'm gonna start drinking.
hey,
I
and
just
then
want to be. I got a big game the next day. You guys are trying to get me to come out to the club when I got a big game the
Nobody's
next
trying
day.
to get you to go out to the club.
Got an early kickoff.
Maybe this is a little scouting report for Miami in the future.
I'm trying to get up at 8 a.m. and start pounding tequila.
See, that is insane.
Just kidding.
that's why I want.
But I have a big morning.
Drew's that player that's on like a road to glory that denies every time the girl says, "Hey, you want to go to this party?" Says, "Yeah, no, I'm not going."
Well, yeah, I took the wrong answers enough in Road to Glory the first go around to where I ended up getting suspended for like 3 games because my GPA dropped down. So now when I go back in Road to Glory, I just decline. Like, sorry, Susan. Okay, you've asked every creator or every player I've ever created if I want to come to the fucking house party with you. I know you're asking every other football player if they want to come to the house party with you. I don't want to come with you, Susan. I'm sorry.
Got denied going to prom too. It was just rough.
I just think that Norman is going to be. It's once in a lifetime opportunity down there. It's going to be so
Yeah,
lit.
schools are closing. Like
It's gonna be
jobs
so
are
lit.
closing. Like
Come on, Drew, live your life every
gonna
once in a
be-
while. Come on, bub.
you only live once, yo.
We're all going down. If we all go down there, you gotta find a way to get down there, bub, with us.
We'll see how I feel Friday.
Okay.
Oh, and you're golfing?
No,
You're not golfing Saturday? That Friday?
no,
Was Zach?
I didn't get the invite.
Wow.
Damn.
What a dick.
I got invited to go play.
So I'm gonna go play by myself and not invite Zach next week when it's really nice.
I got invited to play golf.
Got you.
You can go play by yourself when it's really nice outside. I'll be.
Wait,
in
are we
Dallas.
live streaming that Miami game or no?
I don't
You
think
plan
so.
on it?
Probably
Okay.
not.
No,
We'll give some
I don't think
live
so.
reactions though. Might have to post those.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be at a bar somewhere watching it.
Oh, you're going to a bar? Okay. Got you.
Probably.
Respect.
I mean, where else are we gonna watch it? My apartment?
I don't know. Here?
He wants to go find some Miami fans that ride with him.
What Miami fans are going to be in a bar in Oklahoma?
No, there's some.
You'd be
The
surprised.
same one,
Miami
the same
travels.
OU fans that are in Florida at a bar watching the
Yeah,
game.
dude, those big programs.
I think there'll be more
those
Texas
fan
A&M
bases.
fans out watching it, but
Yeah.
Probably.
the weather's nice this weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna be out and about. So when they win, I can really hit the town. Win or lose.
We'll see how you're feeling Friday.
We're gonna get you out there.
Yeah.
I'm confident.
Next is the doghouse. I mean, I really don't have. I don't have anybody in the doghouse. I mean, it should be labeled the doghouse because I feel like you're the only person that has somebody in your house.
Yeah, if no one else, has a doghouse, I'll just go ahead and throw Sharon Moore. What a fucking idiot! What an absolute scumbag! Throw him in the doghouse.
It's not the only house he's in.
Yeah,
He's breaking into other houses.
I just still can't believe that
He's in the dog pound.
our head coach had a mistress and then showed up to her house, broke in, tried to kill her.
With a butter knife.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else really more to say about Sharon Moore. I mean, he's in my doghouse. He's a fucking scumbag who literally threw his life away for a mid-blonde. And that's just the way it goes sometimes with these coaches. Mel Tucker, Sharon Moore.
Y'all have a doghouse at all? I mean, I really don't. I'd say Navy. Yeah. Navy sold the freaking
I do have one.
game we talked about.
I'm the only one that I think brings up NFL, but not only is he in my doghouse, but he was put there in the doghouse
Ooh, he
by his
was.
head coach today. Woke up to breaking news. Tua Tagovailoa. Tua turned the ball over. Tua turned the job over.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. He has not only been benched, but he has been relegated to the third QB spot. Technically in the NFL, that is the emergency quarterback
He's done.
spot.
Damn.
He's an emergency waiting to happen.
Quinn Ewers will be starting the remainder of the games with Zach Wilson backing him up.
Are you excited about Quinn Ewers?
I'm excited to lose 3 games and get a better draft pick.
Okay. Did you see Tyreek Hill tweet out peace sign?
Oh, he's gone.
Okay.
I've been saying that since.
Do you think he's retiring?
We knew that.
I didn't think.
He might. I mean, he's.
I hope not.
They'd have to cut. I mean, they'd have to cut him. I think next year the Dolphins are going to cut. I don't know if they'll cut Tua, but they're going to start cutting a lot of players and taking on the dead cap for all these horrible contracts, and just look at 2028 and 2029 as finally being when the window opens back up. I guess with all this money. If they cut Tua next year, it'll be a record-breaking $99.1 million in dead cap.
God damn.
Whereas if they cut him, I think next year it'll be $33 million. I mean, they're still fucked financially, but it's a Russell Wilson situation where they paid him all this fucking money. He looks like ass. They shouldn't have done it. They've got to live with it.
Find a way to
It's
bounce
tough
back.
to be a Dolphins fan right now, but hey, 2029, baby, that's our year.
Yeah. It's been
3 years from now.
It's been
Mark
going
it.
on for too long.
Fuck yeah, it has. Quinn Ewers is now the 28th starting quarterback since Dan Marino.
Wow.
They are on the same level as the Browns when you think about it. 2020.
Shador.
This is the last thing I'll say about the Dolphins because I know we're kind of behind on time, but the 2020 draft had Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, Tua. It would be the Dolphins. It would be their fucking luck and how cursed that franchise is. You have 5 really, really, really
Well, who went
4 really, really
was
good
Tua the
quarterbacks.
first QB off the board?
Joe Burrow went 1, Tua went 5, Herbert went 6, Jordan Love went at the end of the first round, and Jalen Hurts went in the second round.
Tua over Herbert.
Tua over Herbert, Tua over Love.
Oh,
Yeah. Who were the other ones you named? Jalen Hurts?
Hurts was taken the second round.
Yeah.
But that just sums up the Dolphins franchise in a nutshell. The year that draft is loaded at quarterbacks, you of course take the one wrong one that has now set the franchise back
tough.
another 3 to 4 years.
That's tough. But the good thing is the Miami Hurricanes are in the playoffs for Drew, so that's
facts. The Hurricanes football is trending upwards.
Yeah.
There's a lot to like there.
yeah. And speaking of NFL, it is playoff season in fantasy football in our league, which I'm gonna give you some love. You beat Did you upset? What seed were you?
I think I was I'm playing the 1
5?
seed, so
You were 4
4
or
or 5, yeah.
You got a nice little dub moving on to the second round.
Facts. JJ McCarthy, shout out 9, dude.
He had a little gritty.
He gets more hate than any quarterback in the league, and you see him before the game. He's giving high fives to every single police officer that was there. Like, I fucking love that man.
Yeah, he's also a Michigan man.
He is a Michigan man. He's a fucking leader and an example. But the Michigan man is fucking dead right now because of Sharon Moore's bitch
I mean, he has not played well. Come on now.
JJ?
I don't know if I'd say he's a leader. At one point, they were
Well,
saying
now
like
he's
the
hitting his
McCarthy
stride.
experiment has ended.
Yeah, that was like 5 games into his career, and now he's got a
That
little
was this year
experience in his-
too.
No, this is his first year playing because he was hurt
He had
for
a couple
year.
bad games.
So
in a row.
you still think McCarthy can be a good quarterback?
Did you watch the Cowboys game? Did you see some of the throws that he was making? Those
Well, the
were-
Cowboys have
it's a
like one of the
huge
Yeah,
worst.
let's talk about them Cowboys, B-Will.
They have one of the worst defenses.
No, they do. Yeah, but JJ, y'all tried to write him off 5 games into his career. Like if Josh Allen would have had that.
No, because I have him in Dynasty and I traded for him last year. I wrote him off this year when he has continued just to look bad
This
with all
is
the
first
weapons
year.
he has.
He only had like a 3-game. He had a 3-game streak that he played bad.
He did look bad
more
for
than
a
that.
little bit. But now he has some experience.
Okay, we'll
under his
revisit
belt.
this at the end of next season.
he balled out against the Cowboys and the week before.
But I'll
looked
say
really
this:
good.
Tua's had games where he's balled out, and look at him.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that, but also
far
JJ's
gone.
in his rookie year.
I just want to say it's a little early to say that he's an elite quarterback. Has he looked good?
don't think he's
Yes.
Has he shown flashes of potential?
Yes. But that doesn't mean that he's this all NFL
Leader of men.
leader of men yet.
He is a leader of men. He is absolutely a leader of men. That is what he has always been from his first game when he led them from 3 touchdowns behind in the fourth quarter against the Bears, his first ever NFL game. He is a leader of men. I will stand on that.
All
But
right. Let's go.
he's not an elite quarterback yet, but like he's definitely starting to build something.
He will be starting in Nate's fantasy lineup. I will tell you that.
Yeah, he put up 29 last week. He's fucking balling right now.
He played a good game. Trivia.
All right. So
Yeah, a little group trivia.
today we're going to do group trivia. So we're just going to answer as a group. This first one is directed directly at my co-producer over here.
Partner in crime.
Which team did the 10-2 Miami beat?
Well, can we get a little breakdown of the trivia? Like what we...
Yeah, so this is all
Zach's trivia.
It's Zach's trivia, but it's all it's a 12-question college football playoff specific.
okay. I like
so, which team did 10-2 Miami beat 27-24 in its season opener, key to its CFP berth?
That's easy.
Yeah.
So,
Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame. So we got that. See, that's the start there.
and we're all trying to see like as a group. What
As a group, but that one was specifically Miami, so I had to give the prop to him. So, which team is the BetMGM online sportsbook favorite for the 2025 college football playoff national title?
Ohio State.
We have Georgia, Indiana, Ohio State, or Texas Tech. So they're your top 4.
Would it be?
I think
Betting
it's gonna,
favorites.
I think it's probably
It has to be.
surprisingly Indiana.
Yeah, it has to.
I think it's Ohio State.
I'm mentioned to
We all have
bet
to
that
come
it's
up
Ohio
together.
State as well, just because it's hard to beat a team twice.
Yeah.
I think Ohio State's been the top team.
Who was favored in that
But
first
I
game?
also can make the argument that Georgia might be sneaking in there too.
Who was favored in the original Ohio State Indiana game in the championship?
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Ohio State was like a,
like 4.5.
Yeah.
Indiana money line, easy money.
We all have to pick.
Ohio
one
State
answer.
just has so much talent that Vegas.
I'll go with Ohio State since both of y'all are.
Actually, I'm going to flip it to Ohio State because I'm sure they're taking into they're going to get either Texas A&M or Miami. I don't think they have Georgia on that side of the bracket.
No, they would have Georgia on that side of the bracket
Okay.
because
So yeah, I'm going to stay with Indiana.
I gotta.
that is true. Ohio State would have Georgia. Indiana would have Texas Tech.
I'm going Indiana
Oh yeah, I'm going to Indiana then.
because I think they're going to.
I mean, I
I think
do-
they're going to play. Take
Did y'all
that
see what Jeremiah Smith tweeted out? That little video. He's like, I promise you, any motherfucker that owes me money,
He be tweeting out some bangers. He hardly tweets.
I'm handling them.
It's a great movie, Paid in Full. You should watch it if you haven't seen it.
Put that.
All right, so what do we do? We're between Ohio State and Indiana.
I think Ohio State, but I'll ride with the Indiana.
I mean, we got
pick
2
of these
Indianas
two.
and 2 Ohio.
I think they're
States.
going to take into effect the fact that
played.
the path.
Yeah.
You know.
Give me Indiana.
All right, we good with Indiana? Mm-hmm. Ohio State.
Oh, it was Ohio State.
I know both.
Ohio State.
I'm right there with you. I thought it was Ohio State as well.
Crazy.
Talent composite, dude. They have so much talent.
Another easy one. How many SEC teams are in the 12-team college football playoff?
5.
5.
Yeah. Like that.
Oh, look at me. I'm good at math.
How much does each conference earn per team that makes the college football playoff bracket?
What are
It
the
is
numbers?
each conference gets
You have 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, or 5 million.
It's 4 million because I know the ACC is for sure getting 4 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I believe it's 4 million because if this is again back to the Notre Dame argument that if
Notre
Notre
Dame
Dame
would've
made
got
it,
all of
they would collect all of that.
It's definitely 4
they
million.
got
'cause I
last year.
saw something that the ACC gets 4 million.
Yeah, we're correct at 4 million.
Okay.
How many consecutive wins does Mississippi Ole Miss have over Tulane entering their college football playoff matchup?
Give me the options.
10, 8, 16, or 14?
16.
Ooh, it's got to be a lot.
16. That's mine.
Have they played that many times?
Say what
I'd
was
say
it? 10?
14.
10, 8, 16, or 14?
Oh, 10 or 14. I'm going to change
I will say that C
They already
is
played
16. If we believe in that theory that C is always right.
16. That means they would have had to play.
They've been playing
You got to go back 16 years.
And that's
And
them
plus-
playing 16 straight years.
But has Tulane ever been good enough to beat them, even when Ole Miss was down?
No.
I say
Because I can
14.
only
I think I'd go
remember Tulane being this
14
good
or 10.
like recently.
I can settle on.
I'm going to
I
say
want to say I saw a stat about that.
I want to say
too.
10.
Nate's thinking 14. I kind of want to go 14.
We can go 14.
What are you thinking,
That's
Zach?
what I'm
I
thinking.
think it's 10. But we can go 14.
Does Zach have the answers in front of him? or-
No.
No, like we answer and it
Can we
tells
look
us.
them up?
No, it's no.
We could take like a. We
skip
can do
that
that.
one?
We can do this. We can.
Can we
skip
phone
this
a
one.
friend?
We can do a phone a friend or we can do a search for one of these questions.
Okay.
We can skip this one for right
Skip that
now,
one.
and then we can use
back
that
to it.
lifeline one time.
Okay.
Okay.
Dude, no way you're looking up JJ McCarty's stats right now.
That's why I looked up.
Fernando
minutes
Mendoza
ago.
became the second Heisman Trophy winner of Latino descent. Who was the first?
What are the options?
Aaron Hernandez.
You have Jim Plunkett, Marcus Mariota, Doug Flutie, or Carson Palmer.
There's no way Carson Palmer was Latino, and Mariota
Mariota
was Hawaiian.
He was like Polynesian. wasn't
Yeah.
Latino. So what was the fourth?
Flutie might have
Flutie?
had
It's
some in him.
It's Jim Plunkett or Doug Flutie. I'm
Plunkett.
he? Plunkett does not sound like a
ventured to say that it's Doug Flutie.
descent.
Yeah, I'd probably go Doug Flutie on that.
It's watch it be fucking
Jim
Palmer.
Plunkett.
It was
Jim-
Plunkett.
Jim
oh my
Plunkett.
Gosh.
Okay.
A guy named Jim has Latino in his fucking
Plunkett?
heritage.
That's crazy.
All right. Which Texas Tech linebacker won the Bronco Nagar?
Rodriguez.
Jacob Rodriguez.
All right. There we go. That's already done. Indiana is making its first Rose Bowl in how many years? 54, 62, 50, or 58?
62. Give me the largest number.
I think
Say 50,
I mean, have they even
58 or 54. I feel
it's
like.
a lot. I know that. I there's another thing I saw was like it's been a long ass time.
All those numbers are long ass time.
I
I'd go
know.
58.
Wait, so they've made the Rose Bowl before? Is that what
Apparently,
I'm saying?
yes.
58 years ago would have been 19.
Math.
Let's see, 50 is
Oh, he's cooking. He's cooking back there.
20.
50 is 75.
83. No.
75 is
75 is back, so then it would be 67.
Gosh, that was before Lee Corso got
1967 and 62.
Yeah, I'd-
1963.
I'd say 58.
Let's go 58. It's going to be 60.
Well, it was correct. 58.
Okay.
There we go. We didn't waste our lifeline with that.
Still there.
Texas A&M seeks its first national title since what year? 56, 98, 2012, or 1939?
39.
It's either 39 or 58.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Pretty sure A&M's one of those programs that like claims a bunch of national titles too. So
Yeah.
OSU.
And they've never actually won.
I don't know. 39 is a long time.
But they haven't.
Like,
dude,
were
I'm
they
telling
even-
you,
that was
A&M,
back when like
they weren't in
That
the
was back
SEC.
when
Navy
Cornell
and-
was winning it.
Navy and Princeton.
Yale.
I think if I was to guess, I'd say 56.
56.
Final answer? Are we good with that? Or
Yeah, if y'all two are on it,
I like
I'm with it.
56.
it was
39.
39. God damn it.
Wow.
Student AIDS over here.
Pre-World War II.
Wow.
What was their school name back then? No way it was Texas A&M still.
They did have a different name at some point.
was
It was like because they were like an all boys school.
How long was Ohio State's overall win streak Indiana snapped in the 2025 Big Ten title game? 16, 12, 14, or 18?
They lost to Michigan.
They lost to Michigan.
Not in the Big Ten title though.
No.
they
It's
lost to
how long
Michigan.
was their Ohio State's overall win streak Indiana snapped in the 2025 Big Ten title game.
So
You're
they
just
won
counting
3.
back. You're just counting back to how many? What were?
They won
what was
4 in the
four
playoff.
in the
16.
playoffs.
16.
They won 4 in the
16.
playoff and 12.
16.
16.
16 is correct.
Okay, yeah.
All right, number 11. Who will succeed John Summerall as the Tulane head coach after the college football playoff?
Oh, shit. Options?
Do they have options?
Blake Baker, Lane Kiffin, Will Hall, or Willie Fritz?
Blake Kiffin. I'm just kidding.
It's not Willie Fritz.
Say it again.
All right, so we know
Is it
that
Blake Baker?
we're getting rid of Willie Fritz, and we know that it's not Lane Kiffin, so it's Blake Baker or Willie Hall.
I don't think they named one. Is it Baker was in the running?
Blake Baker was in the running.
I don't think. Did
We
they
have
name
2
one yet?
options.
On
What?
this one, it says there.
What's the C
2
option?
options.
C option is Will Hall.
It's either Will Hall or Blake Baker.
Should we test the
Fritz
theory
is
of
at
C
Houston,
now?
and
Well, was Will Hall even a candidate?
I don't remember seeing his name. I would say
Like Blake Baker was a candidate, so
I just don't remember them hiring anybody.
Yeah, I don't.
Do Baker.
I do Blake Baker
It was
Will Hall.
I knew it.
because Blake Baker's still with Kiffin.
That was the C option,
Okay.
man.
I'm gonna throw in a little quick trivia thing. Let's see if they get it. The last time Texas A&M did win a national championship, they played a team in the playoff.
That's
This
currently
year.
in the playoff
Yeah.
right now. What year was that?
It was 1939. Not who you would expect.
James Madison.
You're warm.
Tulane.
Tulane.
It was Tulane.
Wow.
They beat Tulane in the Sugar Bowl January 1st, I guess that would have been either 39 or 1940. And a barn burner, 14-3.
Damn, that's crazy. Tulane.
It's called Tulane Stadium then. That's where they did the Sugar Bowl.
What was Texas A&M name at that time? Was it Texas A&M?
I think it's just Texas A&M.
Their past name was Agriculture and Mechanical College of Texas.
Yeah, that's what A&M stands for.
Yeah, it's just what they were called at one point.
Okay, so
That's all I was saying.
question number 12.
Oh yeah, you're right. Represented the agriculture, basically Texas A&M.
Yeah.
In the 12-team college football playoff, how many total games are played?
Total out of all
2,
games?
3, 4,
4.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Should
11?
be 11. Because you got 4 in the first round, 4 in the second round, 2 in the
2. Yeah.
and 1.
11.
11.
11 is correct. Okay, so we're going to go back up here to our lifeline.
Problem is, I don't know any fucking Ole Miss fans to call.
Whoa, why is my...
What were the options again?
How many consecutive wins does Mississippi have over Tulane entering their college football playoff matchup? 10, 8, 16, or 14?
I think it's going to be like, I think we go high.
Are we looking this up?
Yeah, I would lean 16.
I think I'm leaning 16 as well. Because I think I saw
How about we do this? How about we do this? You
thought we
guys don't
said
look.
we were
No.
using the phone
You
a
guys
friend.
don't look up. We can look up and we can narrow it down.
Okay.
I'm leaning 16 right now because I just feel like schools are close to each other. I feel like they played. If Tulane was in the Natty in 1930 something, like
So you want to limit it to 2?
Yep.
So what would you limit to if it's that?
Okay, so we're gonna go C and D. We're eliminating A and B, which was 10 and 8. So your current options are C 16 or D 14.
I think it's 14. If I'm using context clues here.
I'm fine with that. You've been right about all of them. A lot of them.
14?
Watch this one time that you're going to be wrong.
It was not 14.
It was 16.
16?
It was 16, and we said C and B or C and D. And then I told you C was 16, D was 14. The context clue there was C was the correct answer.
Yeah, I
All right, so we got of the correct
I think it's,
answers.
what, 2 or 3?
We got question number 1 was correct. 2 we got wrong. We picked Indiana. The correct answer was Ohio State. We got number 3 correct. 4 correct. 5 was 5 was incorrect based off of what we
No,
what was the question?
they said 14, right?
Right.
I heard Nate was saying 14.
14, but I thought that said 16.
No, it's 14.
Okay, so
Yeah, it
you
was
did get it right.
Yeah, they won
Sorry.
their last 14, going back to 1990.
Sorry,
But
that's on me then.
it's all good.
I read that wrong. We got that one was correct. We got 6 incorrect. We said Doug Flutie, but
Fucking
it was Jim Plunkett.
Jim fucking Plunkett. What year was that? I want to.
You can look that one up.
What a name.
We got number 7 correct. So right now we're working on 2 wrong. We got 8 correct. We got 9 incorrect, so that's 3 wrong.
Damn, looking at Jim Plunkett now, like we should have done a lifeline where we see what they look like. Yeah, this guy's definitely got He's
I just
100%.
looked him up.
He went to Stanford.
He's
Wow.
definitely got Latino in him.
All right,
He
we
was
got-
the first pick in the draft, 2-time Super Bowl champion.
We got 10 right. We did not get 11 right. We chose Blake Baker. Will Hall was the correct coach. And then we got 12 right. So we got 8 out of 12.
8 out of 12?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Still passing grade.
Yeah, C's make
like
degrees, baby. Next week we'll do a bowl game trivia, since there will be a lot more.
The only reason why
Bold
Palmer, from what AI on Google's telling me, is while playing for the Cincinnati Bengals, Palmer famously suggested that his teammate Chad Johnson change his last name to Ochocinco to honor the team's Mexican fan base, which led some people to mistakenly assume Palmer himself might be Latino.
Wow.
Did you look at that dude? He's white,
Yeah.
redhead.
Carson.
Kind of looks like Zach.
Dude, I didn't know this.
Look at Zach right now and tell me that he ain't got a lick of Latino in him.
You ever met a Latino named Carson? No, you haven't.
No, but have you ever met a Latino named fucking Jim?
Hey,
That's the second quarterback that you say that looks like me because I used to get called Matt Barkley all the time.
Yeah, you do look more like Matt Barkley.
Yeah, Carson Palmer looks like he has no type of Latino in him.
Dude, I just pulled up Matt. Nate, do you know what Matt Barkley looks like?
Matt Barkley?
Dude, look at Matt Barkley and then tell me that's not Zach. I used to, when I was in high school, I would call him I would call him
throw
Matt
some
Barkley
photos up.
all the time when I was a little shithead in youth group, like walk into church. Not even what's up, Zach. Yo, what's up, Matt Barkley?
That does look like him. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd say a current quarterback that you look like. You kind of look like Sam Darnold too. Kind of a little Sam Darnold, didn't you?
I can see, yeah.
Yeah. You look like
Hey,
any
they all
ginger.
got paid in the NFL, so I'll
Like
take it.
any redhead. Bet that. So next week, bowl.
Andy Dalton, Carson Wentz.
Okay.
Basketball, Brian
Okay. Just
Brian
typed in
Scalabrine.
Ginger NFL QBs.
Let's keep going. Let's talk first round
Brian
playoff play.
Scalabrine.
I just looked up ginger people on images.
And there is a photo.
And the answer is yes, we have souls.
Yeah, so next week, bowl games, trivia. That's what we're going to do. I'm planning it now. You ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay. First round playoff preview. Do we have any bowl games playing?
Not any meaningful
big ones?
No.
Okay, so they're all after. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up the scores. Dude, you're telling me you don't want to watch? Oh, we do have 2 bowl games Friday, but I might bet on 'em. Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably bet on them, but they just didn't.
Yeah,
They don't need.
they're
We
not
don't need to
the-
talk about them.
Yeah. So first round playoff games. Gosh, this is so exciting to go over. I can't believe the playoffs are already here. We got the first one. We're gonna save that that's the game of the week. Number 5, Oregon, top of the bracket, versus the 12th seed James Madison, underdog. Oregon is a 21.5 point favorite. Over under is 47.5. And I'm going to be taking the over 47.5. And I might take James Madison minus 21 as well.
Plus 21?
Or plus 21, yeah. Excuse me.
I was gonna say,
I'm a big,
you're the G5 guy, right?
yeah, I'm a big, I like underdogs. I know underdogs usually is only true in basketball, but James Madison can score. I feel like Oregon could take him too lightly. But yeah, I like James Madison. I definitely like the over.
Over
For
47
sure.
and a half.
Over 47.5. But yeah, I'm going to be rooting for the underdogs a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking James Madison plus 21 and a half.
Good pick.
Or plus 21.
The Dukes.
Yeah, the fact that I was saying James Madison to the playoffs like week 3 or 4 this season, I feel like I kind of have to root for them now. Their one loss is to Louisville that we both watched together.
Yeah.
They easily
should have won
could
that game.
beat Louisville.
They should be undefeated.
They're not like Oregon could blow them out. I could definitely see it, but I could also very easily see James Madison
Getting
making
juiced
it
up.
somewhat of a ball game, a crazy turnover or something like that. So I'm going to be taking James Madison.
And why I'm also rooting for these underdogs is I'm tired of people hating on the underdogs. Like, yeah, I know 2 G5s is a little too much. But it's like, you got to love the story.
It is definitely too much because we would have had Oregon versus Vanderbilt, and we would have had Ole Miss versus Texas, which those two games, along with the other two, are just...
Or Notre
Dame, yeah. I think G5 should have to... We shouldn't just take the best one regardless of records. They should have to accomplish something in their G5 thing to get into the playoffs.
I would say there's only one G5 that deserves... Like, I think James Madison. You're going 12 and 1. 12 and 1. I think they deserve to be in the spot. Tulane... No,
you lost. They lost to like Navy or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think you have to go undefeated against the G5 in your season, and you also have to be like pretty highly ranked, like
dominant,
James Madison was. Their only loss to Louisville, which isn't a G5 team. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I'm big on the Dukes this weekend. Second game, the other G5, we got. Number 6, Ole Miss taking on the 11th seed Tulane. Ole Miss is a 17.5 point favorite. Over under is 56.5. And I mean, the second time playing makes me want to take Tulane spread, but also with the Kiffin firing, I feel like Ole Miss has a little chip on their shoulder now. Gosh, I might take the under 56.5.
Under?
Yeah, I might take that.
I think you should learn from me telling you in rematches that the better team's going to win.
Yeah.
The 17.5 is probably the right call. We just talked about Tulane not deserving to be in this, and we've already seen this game. It's similar to
what was the final score of that game?
Let's see. Ole Miss won. They won 45-10, and that was in an atmosphere that Ole Miss fans were probably a little bit lesser because they're playing like Tulane. This is going to be a college football playoff atmosphere. That's why I'm taking Ole Miss minus 17.5.
Smarter bet.
Yeah, and also Pete Golding, the new head coach there that was the DC, he's a fucking dog. Like, he was in his press conference earlier this week talking about how, like, he's not doing hot yoga and all this other shit to try to impress people. Like, he's here to win football games, just taking shots at Lane Kiffin. I'm a big believer in Pete Golden, and I think that there's no way that they lose this game. I think it's probably going to be a blowout.
Got you. So, okay. I might tail with that too. I just feel like something about that under, something about that total score. I don't know though.
I can see it.
Okay. Next game, we got the 7th seed Texas A&M taking on the 10 seed Miami, the U. Texas A&M is a 3.5 point favorite. Over under is 48.5. Drew, what is your pick for this game? Miami money line.
I mean, yeah, I would say Miami money line.
Okay.
Zach's throwing up the U right next to me. Appreciate that. No, I think that I did a lot of reading today in the Canes Insight thread. Did not realize, like, I heard the comments from the offensive lineman, what he said about Bain. You know, he's not going to be that much
The
of an
Texas
issue.
A&M offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so Mike Elko called Malachi Toney. He just referred to him as the little slot receiver.
Oh shit.
Like, you're not even.
That's
He's a fucking All-American. Like, I want to say he made second team All-American this year. Not just ACC or anything like that. Like national All-American. You're not even gonna name drop him. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
And then there was another interview of the starting running back and another O lineman. You know, they were asking like, you see much of a challenge against a team that makes their bones off stopping the run, because Miami is 7th in the country in stopping the run. And they said, nah, it won't be much of a challenge. Missouri had a good run defense, and we didn't have an issue there. So with all this being said, I think that Texas A&M is really underplaying Miami. I think they just think that because they're SEC and they had a good year and the Miami squeaked in, that they're just going to come out. Clearly, they are not taking them seriously with those comments, right? Wouldn't
It
you
sounds
say?
like it, yeah.
Like if the head coach is referring to Malachi Toney, the best freshman in America, as the little slot receiver, you know,
That's crazy
And-
disrespect,
and
dude.
Miami has been calm, keen. You know, Cristobal was in the media talking a lot during the playoff stuff. It's been radio silence. Even when they asked Ruben Bain what he had to say about the offensive linemen, he was like, "Oh, God bless those guys, man. They're just playing ball how they know how." Or blah blah. Like Cristobal, if there's one thing about him with his flaws, he gets the team up for these big games. Now Ohio State's a different beast, but the 11 a.m. kickoff, it's not going to be a night game. That helps the Canes as well, in my opinion. I just think Texas A&M is completely underrating this Miami team.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, Miami's got 3 of the top, the highest graded football players in the nation. That was another thing I saw today. Ruben Bain's the 6th highest graded player, Mesidor's 8, and Tony's at 10. So you've got 3 of the top, college football players in the country off those metrics, and you're referring to them as, oh, we don't have an issue with them. The little slot receiver, no, we'll be fine.
That's crazy.
That is a lot of disrespect. I think Cristobal, he knows, like, he's going to get those boys fired up.
Like, what has Texas A&M done this year to
warrant any of that?
to warrant that
Beat the bottom of the
that
SEC.
attitude? Because like they had probably one of the weakest SEC schedules that you could possibly have. Yes, they're from the SEC. This daunted schedule that everybody in the SEC has to play. That's why we played 8 games and have that cupcake game in the middle. And I talk shit about that game because OU didn't have to do that. But they haven't done anything. They beat Notre Dame at the beginning of the year, and then they didn't play anybody. Was down 27 points or something to South Carolina, and luckily came back because South Carolina is fucking terrible.
Yeah, we'll see if
Like,
Elko.
then they played Texas and got blown out.
We'll see if he's still calling Malachi the little slot receiver, because another stat here, A&M's DB with the worst grade on the team, who's been an issue all year, is their slot receiver. Now, will they keep him on Malachi the whole game? Maybe not, but Dawson's going to move him around. He's going to be all over the place. It's going to come down to Carson Beck, how well he plays, and then also Texas A&M on 3rd and 4 plus, number 1 defense in the nation, but on 3rd and 3 or below in short yardage, they're in like the 110s, like 120s. Miami.
That's what Miami
It's going to
does.
come down to Miami, getting to a 2nd and short, 3rd and short. If they're playing at 3rd and 8 all game long, Texas A&M is going to have a favor because they've got a really good defense for that. But that was another stat I saw that was like, okay, yeah, that 3rd down defense is good.
Again, it's a 3rd down defense ranking against the bottom half of the SEC. They didn't
But it's
play
pretty telling.
anybody.
It's pretty telling though when you're the number 1 3rd down defense in the country at 3rd and 4 and on.
Yeah.
But in short yardage, 3rd and 3 and down.
They're pass
Like,
rushers.
I want to know this.
110.
I want to know this.
Yeah, they're a bunch of pass rushers.
What was Oklahoma's 3rd down, and like where were they ranked in that? Who played a tougher SEC schedule than they did.
I don't know. It was a
Like, you want to say you're number one in this stat, but when you play no one, you're going to have that high rating.
It was some PFF stat that on some PFF podcast that they pointed out that a Miami fan caught. It was like, as long as we keep it short, like where it's second and short, third and short,
Yeah.
you know, you're more favorable. You just got to stay out of those 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7s because that's what A&M excels at. So, with all that being said, give me the Canes by 1 million. And let's ride.
See, the only person I'm worried about is Carson Beck. So how's he? Is he gonna get? Is that pressure gonna get to him? You know, is the
Played a lot of football.
stadium?
Yeah, he's experienced. He's played in those games
I mean, 'cause
before
you
at
know,
Georgia.
y'all are going to a cult. Texas A&M.
Yeah, they are a weird cult.
They're gonna da 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 da.
Oh yeah, with all those incels on the sidelines doing that stuff. They've never seen a lick of pussy in their life.
You should watch them on Friday night. It's even weirder.
And then we're gonna be like, ah,
And they have their Yale parties.
This is a chance for Beck to get his big signature win though in his career and go out on a high note, help his draft stock some. He's been in those games in the SEC though with Georgia.
Joe.
Yeah, that is true.
That is.
He's played a lot of football.
Gosh.
What's your pick?
You know-
have one?
Going, after the selection show, I was leaning towards A&M. And, this is nothing against you, Drew. It's just money to be made. But after that little speech, you got me a little fired up. And I don't want to be that guy that's, sitting in the room cheering for Texas A&M. So I'm also going to be taking Miami money line. And I might take the over as well. But
I like that.
yeah, let me go ahead and join you on that.
For my pick,
Give me Texas A&M.
no, I am gonna read a Texas A&M quote from Mike Elko. Just to put it aside. He did say when speaking on Malachi Toney, what an unbelievably talented football player. They move him around and are very creative in how they get him the football. He's electric when he gets in his hand. For a young kid, he runs routes exceptionally well. He makes contested catches. So, yeah, he's an absolute dude of a young player and certainly will grow into a top 5 pick, I'm sure, before this thing's all over. But we don't want to hear that because he said that little slot receiver.
Fuck
He
him.
wanted to throw out that fucking bullshit about baby Jesus, one of the funnest college football players to ever watch. He'll have a one-handed catch one play, and then the next play he'll be throwing
throwing
a
the
dot
touchdown.
for a touchdown. If Miami had to roll out him as quarterback next year because they couldn't find anyone in the portal or anything like that,
we're
he
good.
he would be able to do it. He's that special of a player. I was also on Texas A&M coming into this because I think that Kyle Field,
Gonna be rocking.
it's, to me, that's the toughest place to play in the country when it's rocking. But you did get him in a day game, which is such a different thing than getting Texas A&M at night.
Yeah.
It is a completely different game. So with that and with the Mike Elko thing, regardless of the fucking bullshit he said here, I'm going to be taking Miami plus 3.5 in that one also.
Do you think? I mean, Malachi probably didn't even look at the accolades that because he did say like, yeah, he's electric, but refer to him as the little freshman slot receiver.
Yeah,
the only
that's
thing he remembers.
disrespectful.
Malachi is going to be fired up.
Oh, yeah.
And last time Miami was in the state of Texas, they lost. So I think this is their get-back game as well.
Yeah. Malachi Toney is such a dog, dude. That's one of my favorite players in college football. I love him so
It's
much.
going to be a good game. And, God, yeah, I'm taking Miami money line.
Now, it is worrisome that it is in Kyle Field.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It is going to be a very tough game for Miami. It's a momentum.
I might take the
Winning
under,
this
actually.
game would kind of, I feel like, boost the program into a little bit different level because you haven't won the ACC. You haven't made the playoff before this year. If you go in, you beat Texas A&M at Texas A&M, I feel like it's a big momentum.
This is a game that this is Cristobal's big game that he could have on his resume, like at least at Miami. Carson Beck's signature win, Cristobal's signature win, a chance for Bane to get back into being a top 3 pick, you know, because he was a top 3, top 5 guy. Now he's kind of like top 10 from what I've been seeing.
Yeah, because of injury.
Yeah, there's a lot on the line for both sides, I will
Program-changing
say.
game, yeah.
But this is a huge game for Miami, and I have, despite me getting mad during the middle of the season, we're there. They got a shot. I'm fucking riding with them.
This is both teams' first playoff appearance, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Texas A&M as well.
Yeah. 2 massive wins for each program to put you on Front Street.
I like what Nate said. This is a day game because that'd be different.
Yeah,
Night
Texas
game
A&M at
Kyle
night
Field.
is the tough.
Like I heard at night, you look up at the stadiums and look up in the stands disappear into the night. That's how
I'm just waiting for Miami to win, and then Texas A&M fans are just going to be like, well, if they would have given us the primetime game.
Probably so.
That is true.
You know they're going to be in there.
The Colt does practice how loud they're going to cheer like the night before games, so it's just one of those things.
Yeah, they're yell parties.
Yeah, they're fucking Colt.
All right, game of the week. Friday, the first playoff game of the entire slate in Norman. We got number 8, Oklahoma, taking on number 9, Alabama. Oklahoma is a 1.5 point favorite, which, did that flip today?
I don't know when it.
I think it flipped today, but if you wanted to get your bet in, this is just for everybody in here because it's going to come out on Friday. But Fliff, our betting app, still has OU as plus 1.5. So
What's
if you
their money line at right now? Can you give me that?
yeah, hold on.
So OU is a 1.5 point favorite currently, and the over-under is 40.5. Based on these odds that I'm about to hear of OU money line.
Minus 115.
Okay, and what is the plus 1.5?
Plus 1.5.
What is that? What are those odds?
Minus 125.
Okay. Give me OU money line. Give it to me.
Yeah,
Give it to me on a plate.
we knew where you were going with that. You're an OU fan. You cheer for the boys.
Well, let's hear what you're about to pick.
I mean, I'm going to be rooting for OU. I want OU to just embarrass Alabama in Norman, have Kalen DeBoer going into his post-game press conference just questioning everything if the fan base even wants him. And I want Oklahoma to, send Kalen DeBoer to Michigan because that's our number 1 target right now. I do think the spread is probably dead on. I think it's a pick'em game. I think if Alabama finds a way to turn it over a couple times, I think Oklahoma wins. I think if Alabama takes care of the ball, I think Alabama wins. I think it's literally just as big of a just straight up pick'em game, one or the other of the year, and solely because of the fact that I want Kalen DeBoer in Ann Arbor. I'm big Boomer Sooner this week. And I'm going to be big in Norman, Boomer Sooner. I'm going to be chirping the Alabama fans, those fucking idiots. And
So what's your pick?
I got Oklahoma minus 1.5, bub.
Okay. What are the odds that we see Roll Tide Willie?
I don't think we're gonna see Roll Tide Willie.
Now play the other one. You know which one I'm talking about. Boomer Sooner. Play the other one.
Which one are you talking about?
Come on, you played it earlier. Gets them boys fired up.
Oh, okay. From what Scissorhands said on the radio, no Roll Tide Willie.
Okay. God, what an absolute beast that would be to legendary moment.
Facts. That guy.
I don't give nothing about nothing but time.
baby. Blitz, Bama, blitz.
Blitz, Bama, blitz, boomer, funa.
I had a kid
I also
with
have a
my
stat.
cousin.
Explicit version.
Yeah. Mini man, baby.
Dude, if
What's that
that
from?
plays in the fourth quarter, the entire place is gonna go crazy.
Is that what they do? Is that a tradition?
They
of theirs
started
now?
I thought
They
they
started
read-
it this year with this team. That's
gotcha.
like the hype song for
That's what- yeah.
this current.
Do they still play the Toby Keith Red Cup, Red Soul?
No,
Cup?
that has become like this is what they do at the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you say? Come on, bub. For like
mean,
Toby Keith isn't from fucking.
I know, but like,
That's a
come
legend.
on, we're
But
gonna
I
be
will
playing
say
that to like get fired up. Like,
Everybody got their
it's
own.
the fourth quarter. Red Solo.
I'm sure they still play Toby throughout the
Yeah.
song. Either that,
Yeah.
and Beer for My Horses. I'm like those.
Born in the,
They still
the
play
Ain't
Toby.
No love in Oklahoma.
They still play Toby, but just not in that specific moment.
Yeah.
It didn't get the hype that I think that they were hoping. That some of these other schools have that like song that just.
I wish
Well, it
they
hasn't
would.
been a
fans
night game
going.
yet where we've gotten to seen it.
But
I wish they would have stuck with. Granted, they would have been ripping off
Hard to Kill.
Wisconsin. No, Jump Around. When OU played Texas Tech in 2008,
Yeah,
I think, and
yeah.
they played Jump Around in the second quarter when OU was just beating the dog shit out of them, and that stadium was just going bonkers.
Yeah.
They were up like 35-0 at halftime or something.
There'll be some bangers.
It looked insane in there.
I like Red Solo Cup, dude. Like,
Dude, that is.
you don't have to get the fans are already hyped.
So you're- Nate-
We sing Mr. Brightside at the end of the fourth. It doesn't get us necessarily like hyped to kill somebody, but we're all singing it. It's a tradition. Like,
Yeah.
But like this was like that
I also
song
know
became
it's
a tradition because they kept doing it for like they tried
people
to
were pushing for it.
pushing for it and forcing it right after he passed away as like a homage to him, but I just
are the
I think
fans
there's
not
other
feeling
ways
it?
you can do it.
The fans were feeling the Many Man by 50
I can
Cent.
understand them feeling that, but
You know, it'd
Do
be
they-
Like
crazy?
any other SEC school.
I don't
fourth
think like
quarter-
Red Solo Cup is like even like hyping up the players of like what are we doing?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what would be crazy
that's true.
if Texas Tech, because these guys are from there, if Texas Tech took Boomtown as their hype up
Treaty
song
Oak.
from Treaty Oak. Imagine Boomtown playing in the fourth quarter and the Texas Tech student section just throwing beers all over the place and everybody's
Tortillas.
going
That would be
crazy.
fire.
That would be badass.
that would be fire.
Here's a stat that I saw. A win on Friday night would be OU's third win over Alabama in 13 months. Here's how incredibly difficult that task has been for other SEC programs. Georgia has beaten Bama twice since 2008. Tennessee has beaten Bama twice since 2007. Auburn has beaten Bama twice since 2014. LSU has beaten Bama twice since 2012. Florida has beaten Bama twice since 1999. Ole Miss has lost 8 straight to Alabama. Missouri has not beaten Alabama in SEC play, and Texas A&M is 2-10 against Alabama in SEC play.
Do you know the Big Ten school that beat Alabama twice in 365 days?
Would that be
The leaders and best, Bob.
365 days?
Beat them in the
okay.
Rose Bowl. Next year we played them in the, I forget what bowl that was, like the Verbo Bowl or something like
mean, yeah,
that.
and Wouldn't
we
that
beat 'em.
couldn't you say the same thing about Alabama? 365 days.
Hmm?
You beat 'em.
Alabama.
Couldn't you say that about OU?
Yeah. I was just saying.
Like
you
the
said
other
SEC
stat
teams.
here that you can talk about is there's only 2 programs in SEC football that have a winning record against Alabama, and that is the University of Oklahoma and that stupid university down south.
Texas has a winning record against Bama?
Yes,
Damn.
I'll give them props. They've beaten Bama.
Oklahoma kind of own Bama right now with the pass.
I mean, they have Bama's like won one time against Oklahoma in the history of that. Take it that they've only played like 6 times or something like that.
Yeah.
But like,
Whoa. So wait, 50 Cent is walking
No,
Oklahoma team out.
I think this is a troll. I do not think this is true.
Somebody
I think it'd be
named
really,
Johnny
really cool.
Johnny OU on Twitter
Yes.
said, since the cat is out of the bag, I've also heard this is very likely to happen. I'm told they're still working out logistics, but it's basically a done deal.
At OU F ball 218. Yeah, I can already tell that.
Like, there's people out there that just put crap out.
Yeah, tell me about it. Dude.
Like, well, let's get back to this game. Like, we have our Mason Thomas coming back,
Facts.
which he's going to be either they're going to line up him against the freshman, or that freshman's going to be up against Marvin Jones Jr. or any of these Taylor Wine, any of these other defensive ends, and they're just going to eat. They have the blueprint. They created the blueprint to how to beat Alabama this year. You're welcome, Georgia. Rush and keep rushing and keep rushing and keep rushing. Bring pressure the entire game. And let everybody sleep on the fact that OU's won 4 straight against people in these drag it out, nasty looking offensive dead games. Mm-hmm. Let the defense eat.
Elite defense.
Elite.
And let them sleep on them. Sleep on OU. Again.
Yeah.
Like, this is a night game in Norman, probably the biggest game
In the state
history ever. I mean, and we're talking about, like, you have game of the century in 71, which was 1 versus 2 in OU versus Nebraska. You have a bunch of games that were like big time football games, but this is the first time that it's a playoff game being hosted in Norman. It's going to be a madhouse. Mm-hmm. It's hard to win in Norman, especially at night. And you're giving BV 3 weeks to prep for you.
Did you know them Bama fans travel?
Oh, they travel.
It's not going to be OU at home helps, but like Bama's going to pack that stadium out.
They're not going to pack that stadium out because
there'll be a lot of
there
Bama
will be a lot of fans there. There will be, but it will be a majority of OU fans.
It will be majority of OU,
Like,
but I think
because-
it'll be like 70-30.
I don't think it. No.
About that.
Because-
Bama fans travel. They're used
Yeah,
to
they'll
this.
here's the
be
deal.
there
Here's the
on
deal.
campus.
It's
I
that
don't think
playoff
they'll
game
be.
in Norman?
I don't think they'll be in the stadium like that.
Season ticket holders were able to buy tickets.
Student tickets were $35.
Student tickets.
Jack, he's getting
Sorry.
loud with me. I got to
Sorry.
turn it down.
Sorry. That stadium's going to be higher OU, way higher than 70%.
Like 90-10.
Will they travel? Will they be there
I don't know.
tailgating? Yes.
90-10 is nothing. 80-20. Let's meet in the middle.
I mean, 80-20 is more realistic, but
I think 80-20
OU
is
fans
realistic,
are going to
but-
pack that bitch out. It's first playoff game in Norman. That's going to be
Sold
Yeah.
out.
OU fans' dream.
I just know Bama fans they're
do
one
travel.
of the fan bases.
I'm not doubting that they're
Like
going to
if
travel.
this was like, there's only a few like
I'll
Bama,
see them.
Bama, Ohio State,
Tennessee.
Texas, as far as
Tennessee.
Texas would probably travel.
Tennessee
up, but, like,
traveled.
Texas travel.
But
they
I'm
played
talking
there.
about for like a playoff game.
game.
Put the money like Bama, Ohio State, Georgia are like the 3 that I would only ever say, if you're playing at home, yes, you still have that advantage, but like if OU is playing Miami, it'd be like 95-5. You know what I mean? Or OU playing Ole Miss. Bama, Georgia, and Ohio State, like those motherfuckers just track because they're so used to it.
Yeah, just
But traveling and tailgating outside is one thing.
yeah.
Getting into that stadium and getting tickets is a whole nother thing. And I
wonder if they had
I
a
would be-
certain
I'd-
amount of tickets to.
mean, every game has a certain amount that they're going to give out to the visiting team. And so that's probably a little bit higher than normal. So I'll give you that part. But like, I still think it's more realistic that OU is going to have 80% of that stadium filled with OU fans than it is for it to be 70-30.
Yeah, I would go 85-15, 90-10 would be my demographic there.
You know what's crazy is tickets have even gone down. I mean, $150 is still a lot, but you could get 2 seats,
Which is a lot better
up
than
at $232 for $150 with fees included. It's really not bad.
which was a lot better than what it was 2 weeks ago when it was like $325, $350. I saw
yeah.
tickets at like
This is
$1,000.
game time. We're 2 days from the game. They're gonna drop some as you get closer. But when I bought the Texas tickets, I bought them the night before. That's why I was able to get those. I think
That was the night before.
I bought them. I think 2 nights before. I think I bought them. No, actually, no. I bought them on the way down to Austin,
That shit was so crazy.
and I think they were only 150 a piece.
We got to save up for that cotton pole, bub.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad, that's my
Dallas.
Christmas present basically from them, and I'll sprinkle a couple, like maybe 102 on the ticket.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be up on the catwalk watching it, but
Facts. In the nosebleeds. Yeah, I like Oklahoma in this one. I think it's going to be a crazy atmosphere that Alabama isn't ready for. And I also think that the board of Michigan thing it's a real thing. Like he's clearly, if he was bought into Alabama for the future, he would have already came out and said, "Hey, I'm going to be Alabama's coach next year and for the foreseeable future." He's avoided that. He's danced around that. It's
those
pretty
Lane
obvious.
Kiffin type answers.
Yeah, like coaches that talk in that kind of language where they're dancing around the thing that would
Something's up.
put rumors to bed. The one statement that you could say that could put that to bed, and they're dancing around it. They have a wandering eye.
I also just want to say that like Oklahoma's defense is littered across pretty much every single defensive statistic that you can get. They're literally on every top 10 list, somewhere on it. Alabama has the passing defense. That is the only time that they are in the top 10 in a defensive statistic.
Yeah, the BV defensive master classes that he's put on, like I was so wrong about BV saying that he was potentially could be fired this year. That man showed off how much of an elite defensive coach he is.
Guru.
nobody asked for my pick. But give me Oklahoma minus 2.5. I think they win by field goal.
Alternate spread.
Oh, some
Wow.
Tate Sandell.
Sandell.
The
Sandell.
best
The
kicker in
winner.
the nation.
Yeah.
Facts. Give me Sandell's over on whatever his points are.
Now,
his
are we
total
taking?
kick.
Are we also taking a Ty Simpson interception?
Not me.
I'm not betting on the 3 turnovers that happened this last
I bet he
time.
throws-
Kind
I
of
feel
thing.
like he
I bet he
learns
throws
from that.
another one.
I feel like he learns from that. He's one of the smartest QBs in the sport right now.
I think if he is hurt, if he
About
is,
to ask that.
that plays into the fact that maybe he doesn't have the ability to throw as well. His accuracy's down, or he can't throw as far, and that mistake might happen. I'm not going to bet on a pick 6. I'm not going to bet that
Not
we're
a
going to
pick 6, but
But
I'm
like
saying
we
a
had
pick.
one, like, is there going to be a pick? Maybe, but I think
I don't
the
think
team-
Bama's going to be in that position. I don't see OU scoring a whole lot of points, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but OU's offense doesn't look the greatest. Bama's defense is still solid. Now, I could be totally wrong, but I think it's going to be one of those games where Bama's just going to try and run the ball and control the clock because they're not going to have to catch up. They got down to Georgia, and they started having to throw.
Let's
I
talk
don't think
about
they're going
running
to be
the
in
ball.
that position.
You want to run the ball against OU's defense.
They can't. Alabama can't run the ball.
Alabama cannot run the ball.
Can't run the ball.
They're going to go up against a top 5 rush defense. And the last time they played, they rushed for -3 yards.
Okay, but more to my point, I don't think there's going to be a situation where Bama's going to be down 3 touchdowns.
No, that is
Where
true.
they're going to force Simpson to throw the ball. They're going to stay in their game plan.
Which I think is going to be passing the ball.
And what did Saban say?
OU's defense,
What was
the
wrong
weakness
with
in OU's defense
OU
this year
or
is
Alabama's offense?
is the passing game. So attack the passing game. Don't attack their strong suit, which is the run game. I think they're going to try to run the ball to set up the pass, but I think it's going to be a majority passing game for them. They threw for almost 400 yards last time. That's not going to change.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, they literally can't run the ball. They ran for -3 yards against Georgia. Like, Oklahoma had more rushing yards that week than them. What Saban said the week going into Georgia was Alabama has an offense that's too reliant on Ty Simpson making checks at the line to where, like, almost every single play he's having to make some type of check, and he thinks that it should be more balanced, more, like, smooth. But
Which good luck with that when you're trying to check against the team that's disguising their pressures all over the place.
yeah. And also, Alabama's just going to be in 3rd and longs all day because they simply just cannot run the ball. They don't have a good back. Their O-line is overrated as fuck. Ty Simpson is going to have to play at like a Heisman elite level for Alabama to win this game because he's not going to – the defense isn't going to win the game for him or the running game. So – I think that it comes down to turnovers, and I think it really comes down to Mateer versus Simpson, who makes more plays.
Are we over under Caden Proctor trick play happening? I'm taking the over.
Shit, probably. He's
I'm
done it
taking
in
the
like
over.
9 games. Caden Proctor's overrated as fuck as a tackle. That man is. I won't get into it, but yeah, I got OU in that.
It's going to be an exciting game. I mean,
Yeah, it's gonna
basically
be
the
real
entire town of Norman shutting down, businesses closing, schools closing,
Yeah.
game days down there. Yeah, it's gonna
I'm
be
fucking excited for
yeah.
it, Bob. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a movie down in Norman.
3 words: lit, crazy movie.
Lit, crazy movie. Got to be there.
It's crazy that playoffs are here. I feel like the season just started almost. Like, I feel like it was week 1, like 2 weeks ago almost.
Yeah, it went by fucking so fast.
It's like you said, if you don't look up and smell the roses.
Yeah, if you don't
It'll
stop
pass
and look
right by
around
it.
every once in a while, you'll miss it.
Yeah. But yeah, this is it was the first round playoff preview. Those picks that we gave are basically our cards for the week. Are we giving any locks?
We could probably do a lock, yeah.
Okay.
Mine would shit. You have yours? I'll go Miami plus 3.5 as my lock.
Okay. I'm going Oklahoma money line as my lock.
While they're minus 1.5, wouldn't you just take the minus 1.5 to get the better odds?
Well, it's like Zach said, they're right now on Fliff. Their money line's better odds than their.
I think they're going to be favored going into the game.
I also think that that's going to flip back and forth the next 2 days. Like
I'm taking
that
OU
is
to win. That is my lock. Is OU to win.
That is a betting flip right now. Money is going towards OU or Alabama, and it's just going to flip back and forth. It's such a pick'em game
Yeah.
that I don't know if I would like. As much as an OU fan that I am, like I want to lock Oklahoma, but I think the smarter lock here is probably Miami plus 3.5 than doing a pick'em with OU and Alabama.
Yeah, you could actually take their money line because Alabama's money line is minus 105. OU's is minus 115. So that's
Just whatever the better odds are.
yeah. You're taking OU as your lock.
OU is my lock.
Is
If I had to
Miami your
pick
lock?
one, if I had to pick another one, I'd probably say James Madison, Oregon over 47.5. I really like that as well.
Okay.
But
Was Miami your lock, Zach?
Yeah, I'll take Miami as a 3.5 point lock. That's my lock.
And we really don't even have to ask Drew
yeah,
where
we
his
don't even
lock
know
is.
what
We already
Drew's lock is.
we
Drew's
already know them
lock.
Canes, baby.
As the great Alfonso Blaze said in 2000, it was the Miami Hurricanes mantra for a couple years. Hit stick, bust dick, talk shit. Let's go. Miami money line, lock of the year.
So I'm seeing a 2-leg parlay of Miami money line, OU money line.
Yeah, I mean,
It's the any
that's
given
my lock,
weekend
Miami.
first round playoff
that?
parlay.
What are the odds on that at? I bet if that hits, you'd win a nice little payout.
Let's check, shall we?
Every time I try and get on Fliff on my laptop, it makes me update.
Let's check. Let's
Miami's money line is plus 140.
Together,
So
that
I
is
have them-
plus 358.
I have a $10.92 2-leg parlay, Oklahoma money line and Miami money line that payout on a $10.92 bet is $50.
Yeah, if you bet
times
20, you
that.
win 91. You win $70 off of $20.
The Canes and the Sooners money line.
I'm
That's
putting
the,
$50 down on both the Canes and the Sooners.
Oh, shit.
shit.
Okay.
Might put $40 on it.
All right, so those are our locks. We'll have more picks to our cards next week with more bowl games to come. So our records and our lock records are still in play, and we'll see by the end of the season who had best percentage, the best lock record.
Yeah, the bowl games were just kind of mid this week, so we waited until next week.
I mean, it's kind of a disgrace having some bowl games being played Friday night.
Yeah, I agree, Bob.
Damn, there's a bowl game at 10 a.m. Friday. You got the Myrtle Beach Bowl of Kennesaw State and Western Michigan. What? Will I be tuned in at 10 o'clock at my desk at work? Probably so.
What's crazy, too, is I made a Tridio reference earlier, but they are at Paycom on Friday. I wonder how many OU fans or people had tickets to that.
Oh, shit.
Because that's been booked for a long time. I don't think anybody really thought OU was going to get the Friday game. You know what I mean? If they did get in. Mm-hmm. It's a weird game.
They're not going on stage probably until 8 o'clock.
There's a couple openers, but still, that's just curious as to how many people will end up going to Treaty or keep that ticket.
That's crazy.
Instead, try and go down to OU.
Yeah, they should reschedule that, to be honest, because the whole state's going to be in Norman.
Yeah. Or it's just going to be a bunch of Oklahoma State fans in that arena.
That might be that
true,
instead, actually.
That is true.
No. You can watch that Kennesaw State game. I'll be chasing the little white ball.
Yeah, I mean.
White ball? What you sniffing, Bob?
Yeah, he's chasing. He's trying to be like Dan.
Playing whack fuck. And chasing the ball that's probably going to be slicing to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had those hours. But
yeah, I work Sunday through Thursday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is first round preview. Got anything else to add?
No, excited for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Every single year the playoffs come around. It's some of the best football you're gonna watch outside of the fucking 2 G5 games. All the playoff games outside of that, they're gonna be fucking tremendous football, elite football, and I'm excited for it.
For sure. So, like and subscribe, comment your picks, and this is Any Given Weekend. So let's have a weekend.